All right, good morning everybody. So I wanted to go over this tomato experiment that I did this year. I haven't grown tomatoes in a long time. It's probably been, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years since I've grown a tomato plant, and always kind of struggled with them anyway, especially when the heat came on in the summertime. They'd, pretty much go dormant, lose all their tomatoes, and that's kind of a wrap. So I wanted to do it a little bit different this year. So what we did was we did a sunken garden this year instead of a raised bed garden. So let me see if I can back up here to show you sort of what this looks like. So it's more or less just a giant pit. Okay, so I've got this here, and it's probably about 20 feet this direction by about, I don't know, maybe 15 feet this direction. And then it's got kind of an odd shape to the actual bed there. So what we did was we dug it out pretty deep. I don't know if you can see how far down this tamarind tree starts, but it's about 2 feet below grade here at this level. In fact, all the rainwater that I've got now drains off from the hard scaping now down into this ravine, and it kind of fills this whole pit up in case it ever floods the hardscaping area. It's got all that extra space for the water to go to is into this giant tomato pit. So I wanted to try it this way to see if it would stay a little bit cooler. Now obviously I've got a really nice microclimate here anyway. I mean, you can kind of see that they're surrounded by trees all the way around, and it's in the morning right now, so this just gets mainly afternoon sun, late day sun is when this starts to get its sunlight, and then it gets a little bit of shadow in the very, very late evening from all these pomegranates that I have over here on this side. So basically I've got this giant pit full of tomatoes, and we wanted to try all kinds. So I basically threw like 30 varieties down in here, and it seems as though they all successively kind of grew and bit in. I'm going to try to get in here and kind of show you the production that's in this pit, because it's June. I mean, it's hot. These things should be more or less dying, and they are still just pumping out the tomatoes. So let me see if I can get in here and take a look around. All right, so more or less what ended up happening is these tomatoes just started to just kind of stack layers on top of each other. So if we dig down in here, we can see that there's just layers of different kinds of tomatoes that'll show us the kind of the distinguishing point between all of them. And man, I tell you what, I'm telling you, it's just layers and layers. Like, you got these purple cherries, and then below these you got these red cherries, and then down below that, even down in there, you've got some more of the red or the purple tomatoes. And it's just like that throughout this whole garden bed. I mean, I cannot tell you guys how many not only tomatoes are in here, but varieties. Let me see if I can dig down in several layers, but I mean, the tomatoes, I've never seen anything like it. Tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. Everywhere you dig, everywhere you brush some leaves aside, it's just tomatoes. Just look, just one after another. Tomatoes, tomatoes. All down in here. All down in here. Just layers. Let's go over here and look at some of these. And just look at these. Just beautiful chains of tomatoes. Just beautiful, and they're not all cherries. I mean, we got some bigger ones. Some nice big ones. I know there's some heirlooms in here. Look at these guys. Just absolutely beautiful. Tomato, and no damage from laying on the ground. Man, you would think that these things would be, the bugs and the birds would have already gotten to all these and just massacred these fruits, but no, they're just absolutely stunning all the way even on the bottom. Look at the bottoms of these. No blossom end rot. And these things are just sitting in here on the ground, just stacking over and over again. You guys, it's insane the amount of tomatoes that are in here. I wish I could capture all these. This layer after layer. Look at these big ones. There's some more back in here. One back in here. Look at them. They're just everywhere. Tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. Man, I can't even walk over here. But tomatoes. Tomatoes, tomatoes. Here's some more. These are Romas. Look at those beautiful tomatoes. Wish I could get in here better without stepping on everything, but let's see. We could get over here to these guys. Here's some more. Oh my gosh. Little stand of Romas here. Just beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Here's some more. Ooh, look at those giant ones. Oh my gosh, big old heirloom. Big old heirloom tomatoes. Just one after the other after the other. Just, oh my gosh, it's insane. So the amount of tomatoes that I have in this pit is insane, and they just keep producing. Let me get over here to this edge. See what we got going on. Oh my gosh, look at all these tomatoes. Ooh, there's a pepper in there I missed. Look at that tomato. Look at that beauty. Big old heirloom. Ooh, here's a nice one. Ooh, here's a couple nice, ooh, really nice ones. Look at these guys hiding in there. Oh, that's one giant one. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, I wonder if that's ready. Oh my gosh, look at that giant heirloom tomato sitting right next to this other heirloom tomato. Sitting next to these peppers, which I must have missed these. I need to start eating these. These are Anaheims. But yeah, the tomatoes, you guys, I mean, I cannot describe to you how many tomatoes are in this pit. Ooh, look at these ones. Oh man, look at that big old heirloom. Big old tomatoes. So yeah, guys, it's insane the amount of layers that you can dig through here and still find tomatoes. Tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. Everywhere. Oh my gosh, look at that Mondo Mama. Look at that one hiding in there. Giant, oh my gosh, giant heirloom tomatoes. Oh my gosh, you just lift up. You just lift up and you just find more and more and more. Look at these beauties. Oh, look at that next to that one in there. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is insane. This is insane. Oh man, look at these. There's more. More. Everywhere you move, it's tomatoes. This pit is full. There must be 1,000 tomatoes in this pit. I really wanted to see some of the bigger Romas. If I can get over here to them. Let me pause it for just a second. All right, so the Roma's over here, and I was looking for some of the bigger tomatoes on it, but it seems to be really setting a lot of fruit Like there's a giant little 5-pack right there, and then everywhere we look, they're kind of hanging down there. Ooh, look at that nice big one. It's not aroma, but it's an heirloom. Oh, there's 2 there. Holy moly. So I could pick those 2 up. Ah. Oh my gosh, look at this. Giant tomatoes. Look at the aromas. Oh my gosh, there's just tons in there. You always think that you're grabbing one, but look. Let me show you. Like there's 4 there. And a couple more underneath it. There's an heirloom. There's some closer to being ripe. Look, you just pull them back. More and more tomatoes as we go. Oh my gosh, and they're perfect. Look, there's another one there. A whole bunch in there. Let's see if any of these older aromas were ready. I really want to try one. Some sweet potato in there. And then over here is this really cool shaped one. I don't even remember what this one was that I planted, but it's got like these cool shape and like this cool like modeling over it. You can kind of see a lot more right here. Oh my gosh, aren't those pretty? And these, I mean, it's just full of those like little witch's fingers tomatoes or something. But yeah, everywhere you dig, there's some more cherries that made it over here somehow. And they all kind of grow back there. But yeah, you guys, this is amazing. This was an experiment I've been wanting to do for a while, and it turned out really, really good. And in a short period of time here, I'll do some videos of some tomatoes that I did in pots also, and super highly successful on that way too. But one thing I definitely wanted you guys to see was this tomatoes. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you for watching.